Before we begin, I encourage you all to like and subscribe, as your support is really appreciated. I also recommend you check out the BCA for any local pool leagues in your area, and also check out Inside Pool Magazine, as they have some great billiard content. And lastly, visit jflowerscues.com for some great products at great prices. Now on to the video. Philly Fingers here, playing 3-cushion billiards. A game played with one object ball, red, and 2 cue balls, white and yellow. It's played on a 10-foot heated table with no pockets. To score, carom the cue ball off of a ball, then contact 3 or more cushions before hitting the last ball. In this example, I will hit the right side of the yellow, sending the cue ball to the right and going off of 1, 2, and 3 cushions before hitting the red. Another way to score is by contacting 3 or more cushions first, then hitting the other 2 balls. Many different paths can be taken to accomplish the same goal. In this case, I can hit the red first and go to the left and come around 4 rails back into the yellow. Now, I may also want to try something different, and in a similar situation, I may want to just come around in a circle and keep it simple and go 3 rails. So choosing the proper path is a matter of preference. So how do we know which path to take? Well, if we look at this shot and pause right here, one option might be to hit the red first on the left side and come around 3 rails back to the yellow. Now, another option might be to hit the yellow first on its right side and come around 3 rails to the red. But since that's such a thin cut on the one, it might make more sense to hit the right side of the red and go around 3 rails to the yellow. This would be a lot easier of a shot. So as you see, this is what I'll attempt now. Right side of the red, 3 rails into the yellow. As for English, the majority of your shots use running English. But once in a while, we do have examples like here where I'll use reverse English to come backward 1, 2, 3, and even 4 rails back to the red. When lining up your shot, not only do you want to look at the angles, but you always want to make note of the diamonds and use a diamond system to help you navigate around the table. As for scoring, you get 1 point for every successful hit. In this example here, yellow, 1 rail, 2 rails, 3 rails, 4 rails, and then the red. That will equal 1 point. The goal of the game is to string as many points together in the same inning as possible, and to reach a desired number, like play to 30, play to 50. In this example here, you will see me string together multiple hits. First, I will attempt to hit the yellow and come around 5 rails back to the red. As the cue ball approaches the red, it's important to mention that you don't need to bang the red. Any contact with the red, even a subtle touch, counts. This is still a point. Now, playing the balls where they lie, I have to find another pattern to play. And all these will be with running English. Here I will go 1 rail, 2 rails, 3 rails back to the yellow for another point. As I walk around, I have to find yet again another pattern to play. In this case, I see myself playing a 4-rail pattern. So, again with the same running English, I will hit the yellow first, 1 rail, 2 rails, 3, 4, and then the red for another point. Remembering I don't always have to hit the yellow first or the red first. I always have an option to play either one. Now instead of choosing the red first, I will choose the yellow, as that lends itself to a very simple 3-rail position shot. So using the same running English, similar to the last shot, I'm going to hit the yellow, 1 rail, 2 rails, 3, back to the red for another point. And that's the goal, to string together as many points as you can in order to defeat your opponent. Once in a while, you can also play safe. Now that's my take on 3-cushion billiards. Till next time.